sink. But yeah, man, that's going to be super fucking expensive. You're trying to do meat every single day like that?
It's like, yeah, I don't think the average person can do it.
And you're tearing up your insides after a while, for sure.
He fucking was going off about his fucking bowel movements, which I don't need to repeat.
Oh, dude, I read that Instagram
disgusting,
post.
Dude. Disgusting. Like, he was showing people's pictures and describing it, and
Wait,
I'm like throwing up in my mouth. Huh?
You were showing people pictures?
He was on the podcast.
Oh, 2 people. I thought on Instagram he posted a photo of his shit.
No, he was like, yo, check this out. And he was explaining it on the podcast. They were all into it. They were like, oh, yeah, I'm just like... I don't like that kind of fucking...
But that's also, like, whiteboard humor.
Throwing up in my mouth.
Like, have you ever, like...
Oh, you guys are disgusting, dude.
Like, you ever done this? You ever been, like, taking, like, a nice shit where, like, the tip of the log sticks out of the water? And you're like, you know what? My boys got to see that.
Yeah, okay. But, like, what about it? I'm just... No, bro.
Oh, dude.
I'm not taking no photos. Fuck out of here,
That's some
man.
whiteboard humor
Nah,
shit.
man, no. Not happening. That's not my thing, dude.
Not gonna lie, like, consistently, probably 2 to 3 times a week, I get a photo of shit in my group chat.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Not my generation. I don't know.
My pops says that.
No.
He did that the other week. Dude, he posted a photo.
Yeah, your pops is a different animal,
dude,
though.
He posted a photo in our family group chat. So me, Jill, my other brother, Liam, and my pops posted a photo of a deuce he just took. He's like, hey, I thought you guys would want to see this.
Though. He's a different animal.
But
I don't know. I'd be like, leave me out of that chat, like, straight up. Don't be sending me any of those pictures.
Yeah, if I could, I'd leave, but
like,
I don't really have a choice.
Like, fuck, man.
Can you imagine your dad sending you that?
Yeah. There's no way. My dad can't even take a fucking picture on a phone, bro. So I'm good. I know that's never happening with my old man.
Oh, buddy, after that last meal, fucking your dad's not eating any salt. So there's going to be brown piss is always sending you.
Fuck, oatmeal for life, bro. That's all he's getting.
Nice.
Oh, man.
All right, guys. This is episode 3. We got to do a quick... pre-apology if you're listening this in chronological order. Episode 2 is what's coming up next, and Raj fucking sewered me in that episode.
Not my fault.
Fucking sewered me. I was so high, dude. We were going into it.
I was all right too, actually.
Dude, I could not formulate sentences. You'd ask about fight because you'd be like, okay, what's your top second like fight, right?
Right.
And I'd be like, it's.
I haven't heard
and,
this
like,
episode yet, so I don't remember
it's no bueno.
exactly what happened.
It's no bueno. So I'm like stumbling through it, and I'm like, this fight, and you're like, why? And I'm like, it's good.
I don't remember. I thought it was dope. I thought it was just like
you were going off. You're fucking.
I thought it was like pretty good, man. You know. But,
yeah, that entire time, half the time, I was really thinking about how I got to buy a toaster for my new apartment.
And I didn't know, like, you know, your school shit reeked and shit, like. You're like, oh, my shit reeks. And I was like laughing. I was like, yeah, you're welcome.
Dude,
then you're like, my school shit reeks. And I'm just like, oh, well, okay.
Dude, I left that shit outside for the entire night.
Febreze, you're fucking good.
Dude,
man.
I stuffed like 10 dryer sheets into each pocket on the inside of my backpack and then left it outside.
That's the getaway to smoke weed in your house. Like when your parents are downstairs and you're younger. You put the dryer sheets on the end of the paper towel roll,
that's
and
a
you
good
blow
idea.
it through there, dog.
That's a good idea.
I'm telling you, that's the getaway of smoking weed when like you're younger and your parents.
Yeah, you don't want to get found out and shit?
Yeah, that's like a way. That's an easy hack to do it.
How have I never even heard of that?
Yeah, no, I thought you would for sure.
Yeah,
of course I've heard of it.
Dude, I like my
you know
parents.
What I mean?
My parents didn't give a fuck that I smoked weed. Well, my pops at least. My mom was crazy. Mom's a psycho. But
that's great. See, my parents, man, every drug was like heroin.
Really?
They don't know the difference.
Yeah.
You know, they're just like, so to them, like growing up, like weed is like heroin.
Oh, so like you smoke weed, you're in the downtown east
side. Oh, you're just like, oh, your life's over. You know, like that's how they treat every drug. That's all they know. They don't know drugs. Not until we grew up and obviously they found shit on me and like other family shit going on.
What happened the first time you got busted by your parents? Like shit blow
for
up?
Weed, nothing. I remember I was blazing outside the house and my mom had opened the door and I'm like right there blazing, can't do nothing.
Just red-handed.
She just looks at me and gives me the fucking death stare.
Yeah.
Slams the door. Doesn't even say anything.
That's cold. You know shit's coming down the pipe.
Yeah. But, you know, later on in life, she like obviously realized the benefits of it. And we were blazing together later on in life before she passed. We were blazing because she had the cancer.
That's fucking dope.
And like she was just like, totally realized the benefits. Obviously realized it wasn't like heroin and coke. And my dad actually realized, you know, it's just like they're old school, man. They don't know. Like,
well, to them everything's
Schedule 1. They weren't in the drug culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't fucking know Molly or nothing like that. Like,
well,
your parents know all that shit. My parents, no fucking way, bro.
My one parent does.
You know what I mean?
My mom touched.
Even though hash is huge in India, hash is fucking huge in India.
Yeah.
But my dad's like I said, everything's like. Now the time where fucking I got busted with fucking hard drugs, they had fallen out of my pocket, and obviously I didn't know. My dad saw it on the ground.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking flap, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But the problem was, like, this was actually like a sticky situation because my cousin had an issue and just committed suicide.
Oh, so that your parents are like,
my
what the
dad's
fuck?
like,
You're going down the same road.
I'm going down the same fucking road, you know, automatically. And I'll never forget this. He's like, get in the car. We got to go for a drive. I want to talk to you.
But that's like,
and right away I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That's your dad being a good
man?
Dad, though. Straight up, like if my,
oh yeah, like my parents gave a fuck. I'm so thankful.
If like your sister's kid just committed suicide, right?
Yeah,
and then you see your kid getting on the same shit, you'd be like,
no, I totally understand where they're coming from. You know what I mean? And like for me, bro, that was like I was just partying. That's all it was.
Yeah,
like,
just a good time.
You know me. I'm not. I don't even fucking.
I don't
do that shit, right?
Yeah.
But like back then, it was just like literally just partying scene. I was partying a lot back then at that age. You know,
but it's just what goes around.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's like super normal, but to them, that's not normal. They don't understand that world. And like I said, with everything going on in my family, they're like super worried. I remember going for a drive, and my dad's like, "What the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
I found this, blah blah blah. You know, do I need to be worried? Yeah, and I'm just like, you know, you don't need to be worried. Like, you know, I'm just partying, whatever. But like, you know, I know he's probably not believing that off the rip. He's just like, no, because he's probably just like whatever. You know, every kid's gonna say, fuck, I don't remember. This was obviously when I was still living at home, so very early 20s.
Okay, I thought you were like below 20. I was like, man, if my kid, like, if
I was like very early 20s.
If I found a flap on my 18-year-old, I would beat.
Oh,
yeah,
same.
I would beat the fuck out of him.
Same. And like real talk, I'm surprised my dad didn't.
Yeah.
But I think at that age, it's like, oh man, you're not gonna hurt me, bro. Like, no disrespect to my own, but like, you know, we're past.
Oh, your early 20s, like,
we're
you're not
past that now, bro. Yeah, you know what I mean. So, but obviously, like, whatever, no issues with it or nothing. But yeah, it was just like, me personally, like, it killed me for my parents to see me, like, for that one split second, they're like, is my kid a fucking junkie? Oh, you know what I'm saying?
And you're like, I let my parents down.
It's just like, fuck. And I'm just totally not like that, right? Like,
yeah. And you don't want your
like I said, they don't know
that you're an addict and that you let them down and all this shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And like I said, like, my mom's already like, my dad too. They're already like stressing with everything going on with my cousin and shit. So
it's understandable.
But yeah, no, man, like, you know what I mean? And like, your dad would be a different story. If your dad found the flap, he'd be like,
dude,
yo, you want to split that, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Well, dude, like,
but different era though. Like, your dad grew up in a different time than my parents. It's like more socially accepted. Let's be real.
But it's not even really an era thing because like my mom is the exact opposite of the spectrum. Like, my mom found weed on me, bro. I shit you not. She tried to ship me off to Manitoba to go live on her cousin's farm.
This is how old are you?
I was 17.
Okay.
And they thought I was dealing weed because I had a message with my buddy being like, yo, bro, you owe me for a dime bag because we had just split. You're like 17. You're fucking scraping together 20s, right?
Yeah.
And she had a cop friend come to the house with a dog, canine unit, search my car. There's nothing there.
Right.
I'm not a dealer. I don't have a lot. Like, you know what I mean? You're not going to find anything. And then after that, she's like packed all of my shit with my stepdad. And my they came up to me and were like, you need to get in the car. I'm like, where am I going? I'm like, no, you need to get in the car.
Oh, fuck.
Straight
crazy,
up. So,
bro.
Yeah, dude, like crazy shit. And so I get in the car. I'm like, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Nothing. It's just me and my stepdad, right?
Okay.
My stepdad's a piece of shit, but that's beside the point. We're driving, like, you know where Mission is? Up by the Mission Springs?
Yeah, okay.
We're driving, right? Again, where are we going? Nothing. At this point, I'm like, dude, I got to get out of this car. Like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on, right? The kicker about this is my pops is in the Dominican Republic for a week.
Shit.
So all this shit would have been quelled instantly, right?
Right. Yeah,
you talk to him.
Right. Yeah.
But he's away, right? So I jump out of the car before the lights and run down to the cop station and be like, dude, I don't know who this guy is. He's taking me somewhere I don't know.
Get the
like,
fuck out of
dude,
here,
I want to talk to my dad. Yeah, straight up. And so my stepdad fucks off. My mom comes meet me at the station, and I give the guy the whole rundown. And this is literally, man, 2 months before graduation, so I wouldn't have graduated.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And so I talked to the cop. He figured it out. My dad gets home. He's like, Drew, you deal? And I'm like, no, man. He's like, your mom's an idiot. And that was the end of it, right?
No, yeah.
But like, it's not even an era thing as much as it's just your upbringing. Like, my mom is super Christian. Like,
right.
And so to her, that's immoral, that's wrong, and it doesn't matter how far over the line you are. If you're a little bit over the line, it's the same as all the way. It's the same as all the way, right? So she took it like...
I get that mentality. But
I understand with your dad, though, because back in the day, like, it was weed and everything else was weed, shrooms, hash, that sort of stuff is in the same category. Like, it's a Schedule 1 drug. And there's all the propaganda of, like, this is making Mexicans rape bitches and all this shit, right? Like, so I understand them, but, like...
I don't know. It's weird. Like, I think, like, you look at today, I think this generation likes to do drugs, where my generation like to sell drugs, bro.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, my generation was about getting money. Man, this generation's about just
doing drugs.
Yeah, getting high.
You go to, like, music festivals, and there are 15-year-old girls ripped on Maui, just topless, running around, and it's... fucking whack, man. When I was 15, I was playing Pokemon cards.
That's somebody's daughter, man.
Dude, you like walk around there and your hands are just up. You're like, that's illegal. That's illegal. That's illegal. Up. That's why I don't go anymore, because it's just children.
Hey, did you see Adrian Broner try and creep into what's her name's DMs? That 16-year-old. That what's that bad baby? Right, that's her name.
Oh, that's who it was.
And she fucking what? She calls him out on it.
I would pipe her. Dude, I would pipe her so hard.
She's 16. Oh wait, that's legal in Canada, isn't it?
I'll go to jail.
No, I think that's legal in Canada. 16.
Her parents just got to say yes, but it's fine. I go to jail for that.
I wouldn't, not on her.
Fuck yeah.
If I'm going to jail, it's got to be hard than that, bro. But you know, she got some 14? Crazy money though. That chick. Like, at least she's
done so good.
She white trash that actually came up and did good.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? That cash will probably be all blown, but whatever.
I don't think so, man. Like, she's doing it right. She's got ghostwriters, and they're actually, like, good, and she's got a good team around her and shit.
She needs a money manager. That's what she needs.
I bet you she's got one.
All these guys, that's what they need. Like, okay, case when we were talking just about how I thought my generation does drugs and this generation does drugs, my generation sells drugs.
Yeah.
Look at Juice WRLD in hip hop. Okay, he just passed away there. He was on his private jet. They had 70 pounds of weed on his jet.
This is the dumbest shit.
Guns on the jet. And everyone that follows him knows he has talked openly about a Percocet problem. Raps about it in many of his songs. And my understanding is the pilot saw the guns on the plane. Obviously, he's going to call the cops. Like, what pilot wouldn't? I don't blame him for calling the cops.
He's fearing for his life,
He's not about that life. He's 100%. Not a gang member. Of course he's going to call the cops. So he calls the cops.
And I guarantee you, they're being jackasses. They were running around the plane, flaunting shit and all this stuff.
I'm
banging on the cabin door.
I'm sure they weren't hiding him. Because if the pilot can see him from all the way up in the cockpit, they're probably flaunting him.
Oh, they're idiots, man.
So regardless, he calls the cops. My understanding is the cops have been on Juice WRLD for a few months.
Like, he's been on their radar?
Yeah. Apparently they, I believe, tracked another one of his flights beforehand.
I didn't know that.
So anyways, they Juice WRLD gets spooked out. I guess he has like a bunch of perks on him. Takes all of them because he doesn't want to catch the charge. And ends up having seizures, I believe, and passing away. Now, my problem with this is, why is there not already a fall guy that takes the charge? Because, like, if somebody's like that, it's not going to be me because I'm the moneymaker.
Yeah.
So somebody's going to have, if we ever get in that situation, somebody's going to have to man up, take the charge, and we'll let the courts deal with it, my money and the lawyers, whatever.
Exactly.
But there has to be that guy. You
can't just be put on him.
Why? And another thing, why are you on the jet with the drugs, bro?
To me, that was the dumbest shit.
Like, why are you trafficking the drugs?
Did they say what specific drugs it was?
It was 70 pounds of weed. I seen the suitcases open.
That's so dumb.
And like, I don't know what else they found. I know guns, and I don't know if there's any other drugs. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Like, you can get weed anywhere.
I don't get it.
70 pounds.
Yeah.
What the fuck for?
You're Juice WRLD, bro.
Right? Like, ugh.
Like even if you want to roll that way, why are you on the plane, dog?
Yeah, 100%.
You're the one who brings in everything. Don't put yourself in that position.
I was about to say, don't put yourself in that scenario.
Like it's so sad, man.
He was young, guy, right?
He was like, I think 21, maybe.
He was like really young,
and he's hella popular too, bro.
Fuck yeah, he's good. I like his shit.
He had the world at his fingertips, dude.
He was looking like it.
Like, it's sad. That's all I can say. It's like, and like, hip hop has a problem with the lean, and also, I think it was Little Pump that overdosed on pills.
Sounds
we got
right,
Mac Miller.
Dude, listen to his new shit.
It's like a real problem, man. And it's like, I don't know, like, if this will wake them up or not. Like, I've seen some other rappers, I believe Trippie Redd came out and was like, he's going to stop doing the pills.
He's not going to stop.
But are they really? That's the thing, right? You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. It's too bad because, yo, these guys literally had their whole life set in front of them. They're kids, man.
Yeah.
You know? And like, yeah, they're kids. They make bad decisions. Lord knows I've made horrible decisions when I was younger. And you don't ever want to have to pay with your life.
But you should also have someone on your team that's like, yo, man, this is stupid. Like, you need to surround yourself with the right people, right?
Yeah, but
it's just all their hoodlum friends.
It's so easy to just like to fall in that life, though.
Yeah.
Like, yo, girls throwing at you. You can have anything you want in the world. You're flying on private jets at fucking 19, 20, 21 years old.
Balling.
Like, you know, like, it's just sad. Hopefully they wake up from it and shit changes. But
speaking of Mac,
I don't know. It's just not cool. Just like, I don't know.
No,
pills are like the new thing. Obviously, they have been for a while. But with that fentanyl, it's a game changer, bro.
Well, so we had talked about this a little bit too. The one situation which I understand, like bringing drugs on a plane or like having some drugs on you, not 70 pounds a week, so that's fucking dense.
Yeah.
But bringing your own, like say you're doing coke or whatever, like wanting to make sure that it's clean and having your own, like having it tested,
right.
Make sure there's no fat, and then bringing that. I understand that. Like to me, like okay, that makes sense. That's smart. But just bringing 70 pounds of weed, like.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the details come out later, but
I think it's honestly, it's shitty because like a kid died and it fucking sucks because he was talented. I listened to his music. But at the end of the day, like, he died just because of pure stupidity.
Yeah.
Like, it was just dumb. It didn't need to happen at all.
I mean, he's a kid. I just hate that your shitty decision, you had to pay your life with it.
Yeah.
That's the only shitty part. Like, I don't know. Hopefully, the rest of the hip-hop world wakes up and, I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully.
This changes course. Who knows, man? Hopefully, right? They need a wake-up call.
No shit.
If it's not going to be him, I don't know. I guess it's going to happen to somebody else.
Did you hear that new Mac Miller song that got released?
No.
Dude.
Like, his parents said they were releasing the album.
So they put out like a big statement. If it's on Mac's Instagram, they even said like this is the last time we're ever going to use his social. But it was a big long thing saying that I forget the producer he was working with. Fuck. Anyways, he said that they had worked on this album. It was called Circles, and his previous album was called Swimming, right? So the whole concept was swimming in circles, right?
Okay.
Kind of going through life, not really having anything to go for.
Okay.
Just spinning your wheels, basically, right? And man, you listen to the lyrics in this song. It sounds like he knew he was gonna die. Like I was a huge fucking.
Apparently, that guy liked to consume a lot of different
man.
drugs, man. You know,
well,
it's like it's a rock star life, though. You know, it's not just. It's not even really just hip hop. Let's be real. That's like.
But I think that's just fame in general, right? Like you know how many people have died young. Like there's a reason. The 27 Club or whatever it is, right? Like
yeah,
being exposed, especially like if you get put on when you're 17, 18, 19, right? And like those are your formative years. Like really, that's when you figure out who you
Drew
are.
Barrymore, wasn't she like 14 and are like
man.
Full-fledged junkie, bro? Like,
dude, it's fucked up. And like,
and I don't blame her. 14, like Jesus Christ.
But like when you're shoved into that, like I was a dumbass at 20.
Oh,
like
for
a
sure.
Fucking dumbass,
for sure.
Right? Like I still am a dumbass.
Yeah.
And like if I get that much money and fame and attention thrown on me, like I'm not gonna know how the fuck to handle myself or what to do.
Definitely not.
Like
I mean, even now, occasionally I'll make a bad decision.
Straight up.
And I'm fucking 42. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So like, am I gonna expect a 21-year-old to make the best decisions? No, definitely not. But when it's a game of playing with your life,
yeah, man, you gotta have better people around you. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah,
it's sad. Speaking of sadness, I saw the dumbest shit on the way to school the other day. I genuinely like, and I've been thinking this a lot lately. I genuinely think social media is ruining people's lives.
Oh, 100%.
Like, it's not allowing people to actually live in the moment and experience things.
No, no new relationships get formed. Like,
no, dude. And so,
no one talks face to face.
But people will go and experience things just for the point of having a photo for Instagram or having an Instagram story.
It's all about the likes.
It straight up is, man.
Yeah.
Like, the snow is coming down. So I'm walking to campus, right? And this kid, this is the dumbest shit I've fucking ever seen in my life. So he was making like footsteps, right? Like in the middle of the road. And so the footstep, he was like really, really like carefully, boom, boom.
Okay,
big
yeah.
steps, right? All dramatic and shit. And it was like footstep. And then the footsteps started like circling in. So it was like if someone just walked on it, it'd be like, oh, this dude was taking steps and then went into a circle to nowhere. Like, what the fuck? And then he took a big jump out and then walked back around and filmed the thing for his Instagram story.
Yeah, that's too much.
I was like, man, you are 22.
That's
like, what are you doing with your life?
But that's the world we live in now. That's the world we live in. It's all about pictures, videos, likes, clout.
I also saw some absolute smoke shows taking photos in the snow.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Speaking of smoke show taking pictures.
I appreciate you, ladies.
What about that girl taking the photos for the Australian fires nudes, sending nudes,
bro?
Props 700,000 she raised.
Okay,
Australian nudes, bro.
This chick deserves like some love.
Smoking, bro.
She's raised like
she got kicked off of Instagram or whatever, but like, who gives a fuck? Yo, $10, I think it is. You send $10, she'll shoot you nudes, and she's raised over $700K for the fires. That's unreal.
Shout out to her. Okay, I'm trying to find her name here because she deserves like an actual shout out. Kaylin Ward. Kaylin Ward, shout out to you. You're fucking unreal.
And you're smoking. You got $10 I can borrow, bro?
Oh, buddy. You're right. To be really honest with you, though, man, like I'm not into like skinny girls, though.
No, but yo, for the cause.
Oh, for the cause,
hot, dog.
Fuck yeah, bro.
She's fucking hot. Oh, I'm all over it. We had looked at these pictures earlier today. Me and Filthy and Claude's were checking her out. We were talking.
She's a smoke. This. She's definitely a smoke.
Oh, what a great plan, though.
Fuck yeah.
You just made $700K in how long,
dog?
That is
using social media for fucking good. You know what I mean?
Man, I love it. And you know, like, the only chicks that are mad are like the fat, ugly ones.
Oh, it is 100%. Yeah, it's all
they're the bitter ones that I can't sell their nudes, man.
It's all the war pigs that get zero attention that are like, what the fuck are you doing?
But, yeah, shout out to her. What's her name again, bro?
Kayla Ward.
Nice.
I think that's what it was.
Nice. Shout out to you, though.
Fuck yeah, you're doing God's work, sweetheart.
Fucking right. Hey, did you hear about those? What they're doing with those fires now, dog?
Tell me.
So I just read this the other day.
I heard they were dropping carrots.
Yeah, that's one of the things I read.
How many koalas got CTE now?
So
dude?
they're dropping carrots and potatoes.
Trees. Yeah.
So yeah, good on them because like I guess obviously all the vegetation's gone. More than 25 million acres
gone, just gone,
scorched.
It's crazy.
Over 1 billion animals now. Last we talked was like 500 million.
Billion?
Over 1 billion now. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Confirmed. And
that's wild.
So also I read too, they're gonna have professional snipers from helicopters, and they're apparently gonna try and shoot or hunt 4,000 to 5,000 camels because the camels are drinking all the fucking water, bro. Apparently camels can drink like tens of gallons at a time. So they've all migrated there. Now it's going to be a huge problem. So I guess they call it a cull.
Yeah, it's called a cull.
Yeah.
All I can think in my head right now is the solution to it. You just fucking get a bunch of camels, you hang them upside down from a helicopter and just poke holes in the humps.
Bro, they're going to drag them on, just light all the carcasses on fire, dog.
You do? I mean, Australia's burning.
I didn't even know that this was like even happening. Apparently, they can smell water from up to over 3 miles away.
Really?
Even, okay, I read this. They're saying the moisture that your air conditioner generates.
Yeah.
Camels have fucking ripped apart air conditioners trying to get it because they can sense the moisture. And it's so bad to the point where people won't even put their air conditioners on, dog.
Really?
Yeah. It's from the New York Post. Like, no bullshit.
But you went balls deep on camels. Holy shit.
Oh, these fires, man. They're so interesting.
I didn't realize there was camels in Australia.
They're all migrated there. Yeah, no bullshit, bro.
Wait. Where'd they migrate from, bro?
I don't know exactly where they migrated
from. Bro, have you seen Australia? It's a fucking island.
But, like, yo, there's kangaroos on people's front lawns now, dog.
Those are ever. Yo, you ever see that video of that guy cracking that kangaroo in the jaw?
No.
No? Okay, so there's this video. It's hilarious shit. It's like a grainy ass like iPhone 5 video, right?
Okay.
And so it's just films this kangaroo, and there's like a dog right beside it, right? And then you kind of like zooms in and you realize this kangaroo has like the dog by the throat.
Oh,
he's like
shit.
all fucking bloodied up and shit, right? And dude, I shit you not. So this guy, who's obviously like the dog owner, right?
Yeah.
Runs up to this kangaroo, right? And looks at the kangaroo and no shit, just boom, right cross.
Nice.
The kangaroo just like lets go of the dog and buddy's like, and just dips.
Oh, fuck. Kangaroo will fuck you up, bro.
Dude. There's stories of like drunk guys trying to go fight kangaroos and just
KO, dog, you're done. Yeah, I'd love to watch that though.
That'd be hilarious.
I'd take bets on that shit.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yo, what do you think of that Astros fucking cheating scandal?
Me and you talked about this a little bit. Like, I think it's a little light, bro.
Fuck, it's way light, dog.
You mean like if this is okay?
They should have took the chip away.
Exactly
100%.
What they gave up, like anybody would trade that for a chip. Anybody would trade that for a chip.
Yeah.
Double that.
First and second round draft picks for the next 2 years.
For 2 years.
$5 million fine. And your manager and your general manager suspended, and they got later fired.
You know what the hilarious thing about this? They're going to get hired instantly.
Well, here's the thing now.
So fast.
Boston Red Sox are getting investigated because the coach from Boston used to work on Houston's staff. He was the one, Alex Cora, I believe his name is.
I don't follow baseball.
He was on the Astros staff.
Yep.
He was one of the integral people to come up with the scam.
Oh.
And he went to Boston in 2018. They won the chip in 2018, bro.
For sure, there's some fuckery going on. For sure.
Investigation is full scale ahead. We'll see what happens with that. But Astros got off late. And like real talk, Cora's going to get off late too. What's he get a year off? Fuck whatever. At the end of the day, 20 years from now, when they look in the books, they're going to be like, Astros won in 17, Red Sox won in 18. That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
It's just like
they ain't going to remember this bullshit, dog. It's like the steroid fucking era. Baseball's steady be letting you cheat, bro.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Nah.
Baseball's so greasy like that. So greasy like that.
Yeah, they'll let you cheat until it becomes like, well, for this instance, they didn't let them cheat. But for like they said the steroids, everyone knows they turned a blind eye to that shit.
Yeah, no shit.
The game was so popular.
Yo, I wish, honestly, I kind of wish this with like all sports. I wish they just allowed steroids for everybody.
Yeah, they should. Like,
straight up, like, because
if you want to do them, do them.
Exactly.
I'm all for it, bro.
And like, it would prevent injuries. Like, people would last way longer. Like, people would have better careers. Plus, it'd be way more exciting.
Give me like the two biggest jack dudes, and let me just see them go at it. Like, how big can these guys really get? I want the two just fucking everything. You're on like GH test.
Oh, you're
everything.
You're talking MMA.
Like, yeah, just give me everything, bro. Fucking. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, and let those two go at it. I'll pay to watch.
Could you imagine? Like, I'm thinking like, who are the scariest fuckers?
Remember? Do you know Bob Sapp?
I know the name.
Yeah, you gotta look this guy up. I do no justice describing him.
Okay,
but
tell me.
This is like early, I believe, Pride fighting.
Okay.
So very early stages of when I started watching.
He's a kickboxer, right?
No, I can't remember.
No, I'm wrong there. Okay.
Dude, like I'm talking.
I don't know what I'm talking
300 pounds, but like chiseled, dog.
Here, I'll look him up.
Yeah, dude. And he was just like literally going to Japan and stomping these little guys out. And then as soon as he fought, I can't remember who he fought, but as soon as he fought someone with talent, he was done.
Dude,
but
what the fuck?
Yo, this guy was
an absolute gorilla.
You don't gonna tell me. I know what he was huge in Japan because people just loved him because he was so huge, man. Like,
dude,
yeah, he's so crazy. He was like literally that cartoon character, man. That guy was nutty. Shout out to Bob Sapp. I don't even know what he's doing right now.
Holy shit, bro.
Yeah, dog. So you got to look at some of his fights back in the day. So when you got time, just Google that.
Is there like videos of him just cranking motherfuckers?
Oh yeah, he's destroying people in the beginning because he's fighting like he's so much bigger and he's fighting guys that aren't really that talented. I can't remember later on who he fought, but like when he fought other guys, guys that had skills, it was.
Could you imagine like Pride days, right? You're just some like dude at a local gym who's got a bit of a rep at a local promotion. Some dude's like, "Yo, you want to fight Pride? Get a call up." You know, you're going up against Bob Sapp, bro.
Whoa, you let that guy chase you. He's done.
I guess you wear him out,
by round 2. You're done, dog.
There was a Gracie that fought, and he fought some super big guy, and he choked him out with jiu-jitsu. And it was the same type of deal. He just played defense, let him get tired, and then choked him the fuck out. I think it was
They're gonna gas. They're gonna gas, bro.
Fuck, that's hilarious. I've heard the name, but I've never seen.
Oh,
that
bro,
guy.
yeah,
That guy
check that shit out. He's like seriously, I couldn't believe my eyes watching this guy. Like
that guy's fucking
look
massive.
fake. You know what I'm saying? That's how big he is, bro.
There's a couple guys at the gym I train at too that are absolute juice heads.
Saw straight out.
Oh, juice heads.
Nice.
It's fucking hilarious.
Nice.
There's this one buddy. His name's Sean. It's like one of the nicest guys. One of the first guys like I ever became friends with. Right. Yep. And he went from like being like a kind of built guy, and dude, he is jacked.
Nice.
In like a span of 4 months, he is fucking jacked.
Fucking love it. Love it.
Dude, it's hilarious.
I love it. No, I'm all for that shit, bro. Like I'm thinking even in my old age, like a little bit of fucking GH or something, you know.
But I've been telling you, get on some tests.
Wouldn't be bad, bro.
Because a lot of people have the wrong misconception. Like a lot.
Just like I'm not even doing it to be a bodybuilder. I'm just doing it just a little bit, keep me maintained a little bit better, bro.
Yeah, because what people like. For people that don't know, like a lot of people think that steroids are just like you take it and you just blow the fuck up, and that's not what it is, right? Like some allow you to put on like more mass, some alter your hormone levels, but if you're just taking tests, what it really does, it allows your body to recover faster, so you can do more work.
Yeah.
So like you'd be able to do, say if you're training MMA, right? You'd be able to do a jiu-jitsu round, like jiu-jitsu for a couple hours, striking for a couple hours, rest, and then be able to go to the gym that night.
And you wouldn't, no problem.
Your body can actually handle it. Whereas if you aren't boosting your tests, you're gonna struggle with that.
Oh,
right?
just the feeling of being rock hard too all day is money, bro. Like seriously,
just
I'm not gonna lie.
popping.
Yeah, dude. Like, bro, fuck yeah. So what? Y'all moved in for school and shit, or what?
Yeah, man. This week has been.
So are you there for now? That's your spot now.
Yeah, I got like a year lease.
You're on. Is it not on campus? Is it or is
so
it?
like, basically, my university campus is at like the top of a mountain, right?
Yeah.
And it's like big. It's like a small town, basically, right? And then middle of the mountain is like actual campus itself, right? It's fucking huge.
Okay.
And then on the left side of it, there's the residences. So it's like dorm rooms. They have like townhouses as well that you can like. Basically, it's I guess $4,000 for a semester, and you have a room there with like 5 other buddies or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But I'm 25, and
now you're not. You can't choose these guys, right?
Pardon? I think you can put in like because the townhomes is only for graduate students, or sorry, year 3 and year 4 and graduate students.
Okay.
So it's not for like children.
Got you. Okay.
And so you can actually put in who you want, I think. But I'm 25 and I don't want to deal with kids. Like
no
some
doubt.
drunk 19-year-old, I'm gonna beat a motherfucker.
Yeah,
like, straight up. It'd be bad.
I couldn't handle that shit either.
I got like an actual apartment that's just on the other side of campus. It's like a 10-minute walk.
Sweet. Okay, nice.
But dude,
you excited or what?
I'm fired up, man. Yeah. Honestly, like this week has just been stressful, and I fucking don't have an umbrella. And
so this is the week you started?
Pardon, I started last week.
Last week, okay.
But because my landlord is a bit of a chode, and I like had to get cleaners in, so I like moved everything in. Was like, yo, dude, you need to get cleaners in here. Some shit's gross. Moved everything out. Classes started, and then cleaners come, and then that last week I'm trying to figure out classes, my schedule, and getting all my shit moved back in.
That sucks.
And they're like, so the fucking buddy before me, I'm staying with one guy, his name's Max, and Max and this other guy were living at the place together, right? And so other guy moved out, I'm taking his room, and Max is still there.
So just two of you then?
Just two of us, right?
Okay, cool.
And he's like chill dude, he's Russian, like quieter guy, and he's in the same BBA program I am. But I guess the other guy cooked with fucking, like he didn't know what a lid on a pan was, and he loved to use cooking oil. So, dude, I shit you not, all of the cupboards and everything on the stove just caked in oil and grease. And so cleaners came in, handled it, sweet, right?
Dope, yeah.
And then I start going through the cupboards, and there's fucking grease in the cupboard. So, dude, the last 4 or 5 days, I've literally pulled everything out of every cupboard and scrubbed shit down.
I hate that.
I threw out so much old shit, though. So Buddy's gonna come back. Max is gonna come back, and I'm gonna have torn his place apart. I rearranged everything, dog.
Fuck, nice. So you're done. You're all settled.
I'm pretty well settled.
Cool.
So I've just got to figure out like my schedule and shit.
Nice.
But yeah, man, I was so disappointed. So like first day of class, right? Like I was at like a smaller college before, because like people don't know context. SFU is like one of the second biggest school in Western Canada, like university wise.
Okay. I didn't even know that. Yeah.
UBC is like the biggest. I guess people from UVic would say otherwise, but fuck off. And so I'm expecting like, big campus, lots of people, fucking a little more life going on, right? And so first class, I'm all like fired up, right? Look good. I'm out picked out, dressed to nines. Like, fuck yeah, bro, right?
First day of school. I totally remember that shit, bro.
Fuck yeah,
bro.
You
have to fly us on the first day.
100%,
sure,
right?
Bro. Yeah.
So go to walk on my door and it's pissing rain. Don't have an umbrella. Realize I just don't own. I don't own an umbrella. So. Fuck, right? I
thought you were all fly anyway.
Dude, I walked past it and I was just soaked. I was fucking, it's like 2 degrees. I'm freezing my fucking dick off, right? And so I look up and I'm already bad start. And I walk to class and I'm thinking, okay, like I'm going to be like a lecture hall or some big space, something dope, right?
Yeah.
You know what a portable is?
Oh, yeah. Many classes in a portable,
dude,
bro.
And so like I'm used to like portables like grade 6, grade 7, right? Like middle school shit. Like that's where I remember portables from. Dude, I shit you not, this fucking class is a glorified portable. There's
paying
like
all that money for a portable,
dude,
homie.
I was so pissed.
Sounds like a good
rattled. Deal. You know what's even more fucked? So it was a business ethics course. It was my first course.
Yeah.
We get in the room. Prof seems like a nice guy or whatever. Within 15 minutes, he's like, so in this class, we're actually going to meditate. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, everybody get on the ground. I'm going to shut off the lights and we're going to meditate. And I shit you not, 60 kids sat down, meditated in class. Everyone was dumbfounded. It was hilarious.
It's a cult.
Dude, I think so. You know what's even more?
It's a fucking cult, bro.
You know what's even funnier? Okay, I need your opinion on this.
I just told you. It's a cult, dog.
Dude, no. It gets worse. It gets worse.
Go hard.
So this guy, right, my prof, we go through the assigned readings. I'm looking through the authors and so I'm looking up the books trying to find them for free online.
Okay, nice.
The entire course is based off a book he wrote. And you have to buy this book. And this is an ethics class. Is that not the most unethical, shady shit you have ever fucking heard of in your life?
That's fucked, eh?
dude. I was like, what are you doing? How is that okay?
Wait, how does this work? Okay, so he writes the book.
Yep.
And sells it.
Yep.
So, like, what do these books go for?
This one was cheaper. It was only like $80 or something. But like one of my other
how much of that's actually going to him, the guy or the people that wrote the book? Do you have any clue?
I think he's probably making like 5 to 10%. I know book deals they raw dog you. Like, it's
is that right?
Good. It's really not.
I'm thinking like, shit, this guy's making bank, bro.
But I mean, it's a consistent way to make bank. Fucking every semester, he's got 200 students buy his book. Fuck yeah, that's smart, right?
That's pretty good. That's good hustle.
Yeah, it's hustle for him.
Good hustle, man.
Dude.
That's smart, man. That's why he's a fucking teacher, and that's why I'm not a teacher, obviously.
No,
and that's the only reason why.
You know the old adage or saying where it's like people who can do and people who can't teach.
No.
So basically, like, I have this whole problem with like academia and like post-secondary and shit.
Yeah.
Phil and I have talked about it, like.
Bro, I had a little problem with that too.
At length, different problem. You just struggle. But like, if you think about how the academic system is set up, right? You out of high school, you go to post-secondary, right? So you're getting your BA, right, which is your 4-year degree. Then you're like, fuck it, I did really good. I'm gonna go to grad school, which is when you get your master's, right?
Okay.
That's 6 year. Then you're like, fuck it, I'm doing wicked in this. I'm gonna get a PhD. I'm gonna be a fucking doctor, right?
Okay.
7 years. Now, if you want to continue your research, the only job that's really like the most glorified job in academia is being a professor. So like you basically go from kindergarten, high school, university to being a prof. So you never ever leave school. So a ton of these professors have zero real world experience. So half the shit they're preaching is like, man, like you haven't lived any of this. It's all just like theory, not actually living out there trying things, right? So some of these profs, like this guy too, like I'm not gonna say his name because
yeah, that's good.
Either way,
no names.
His book is like super positive thinking, which is kind of dope, and it's like, but it's a lot of raw. There's not a lot of like substance there, where it's like, man, like this isn't gonna work in the real world, right? Like this isn't the way people operate.
Doesn't apply to nothing.
People
in the real
like
life.
Economics is based on the assumption that everybody is going to be greedy and they're going to make the most self-interested decision. So like if they have the opportunity to do something and it's going to benefit them, they're going to do it over helping somebody else.
I got you.
Like that's
kind of society how it works in a whole, though, if you just think about it.
But that's exactly.
Everyone's looking out for number one.
And even when people are doing something nice for someone, they're doing it because they feel good about doing it. So in the end of the day, it's always about yourself, right?
Like self-gratification.
Yeah, if I help the homeless, I feel good. That makes me feel good, right? So I'm going to do it. At the end of the day, it's selfish. So economics is based on that. And this guy's...
So pretty much masturbation is what you're talking about.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what I thought. So,
exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I got out of this.
But this guy's
anyway,
whole...
Sorry, go on.
This guy's whole book is trying to come at it from a different perspective.
Okay.
Saying that, like, no, people are positive-minded and stuff. And you're like, man, like, you've never left the school system. Like, you have no idea what the world is really like.
I'm going to be real. Most of my experiences with people, they ain't fucking positive, let me tell you.
No shit.
They're not positive minded.
And dude,
and like I'm guilty of that myself. I'm not saying not me either.
Yeah.
But in general,
like but at the end
people ain't that positive, dog.
People are positive, but it still benefits them, right? Like when me and you hang out, right? Like I'm having a good time, you're having a good time. Like this is fun. It's a positive thing, but I'm doing it because I'm having a good time. I like what I'm doing.
Just like to do it.
It's selfish, right? Yeah. Like when it really boils down to the crux of it, it's selfish.
I got
People are selfish.
Right. And
that just might be me being like a cynical piece of shit, but
it's always good to be cynical, though, man.
Yes, sir.
Fuck yeah. I live on that shit, dog.
You and me both.
So can we get into this
fuck yeah, we can.
Brutal playoff fucking weekend? So goodbye, Vikes. But like whatever. The way they went out, though, like I knew they were gonna lose, but the way they went out was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like utter domination by San Fran.
That was the one game.
San Fran this is them, their defense and their running. You know what I mean? Like they're just built on that, and they got back Quan Alexander and D Ford for this game. Made a huge fucking difference. This defense this weekend looked like the first 7 weeks, man. It was scary good, dude. You know what I mean? Garoppolo doesn't have to be good. They got 3 running backs, so it doesn't even matter.
That defensive front is so nasty, man.
Oh, their front four is like
fucking nasty.
You feel like you're getting blitzed, and there's only 4 of them, bro.
100%.
You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Like I'm a Giants guy, so it reminds me of the 2011 Giants, where we had our front four, where it was like JPP and Dominican Sue. We would rush 4 guys, and we'd get to the quarterback.
Strahan too, right? Strahan?
He was before that.
Okay, my bad.
But either way, you'd rush 4 guys, and you'd be getting pressured. You'd be getting sacks. And
that's a difference maker, man. When you can drop everyone else in the coverage, like you know what I mean? And like perfect example here. San Fran completely shut down Dalvin Cook in the run game. So Vikings offense is based off of play action. You shut
100%.
down Cook, you make Cousins a pocket passer, and he beats you. Not gonna happen.
No.
You know what I mean? So no, good showing by them.
I think they're
out of all the teams that had a bye, they looked the least rusty. Some of these teams looked a little rusty coming out of the gate.
Yeah.
KC, Baltimore specifically.
Yeah.
But San Fran looked fucking good. I love Shanahan.
I was gonna say
that offense
Shanahan's
is crazy. They run
really
motion.
good.
Like I think they run motion most in the league. I think it's like probably around high 70s, if not 80%. Where the rest of the league, I think, is only running like a quarter. 25%.
They seem like the most complete football team.
They're scary, bro.
Apart from maybe KC, the only reason I say KC isn't is because they're so pass heavy on offense.
Right.
But apart from that, like San Fran is so incredibly well balanced.
I'll take the Chiefs over them all day, though.
So do I.
You know what I'm saying?
So do I.
I love Andy Reid. I love Mahomes.
Okay, after like
I love Shanahan, their coach.
He's really good.
I'm not a big fan of Garoppolo still.
No.
Like I know
he's a game manager.
All season I haven't been, and he's proven me wrong all year. The guy's been winning. I can't hate on him, right? He's a
consistent above average game manager.
He will almost like an Alex Smith. Do you remember Alex Smith?
That's exactly who I was going to reference to.
And no disrespect, Alex Smith put up really good numbers.
Yeah, he did.
He's the reason why they didn't draft Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
And Aaron Rodgers, like, fucking coming back to play them. This is going to be good. He's going home to play San Fran. It's going to be cool. Everyone's going to be talking about that, though, how he didn't get drafted. And I'm sick of that story. But anyways.
He's exactly like Alex Smith, where he's the kind of quarterback who he will not lose you the game. Like,
he's a good game manager, for sure.
Exactly. He will not.
He threw a pick, though, I believe. Yeah, he did. He did throw a pick, but he was 11-19 for 131.
Yeah, man.
That's all he's got to do.
100%, which is crazy.
Just like Tannehill, another sub 90-yard passing game.
Yep.
And Henry.
Henry.
Okay, let's just talk about that right now.
Holy shit, bro.
So Tennessee wins 28-12. Huge fucking upset over Baltimore. Derrick Henry, just to remind you, last week against New England had over 180 rushing yards. And he follows it up this week with 30 rushes for 195 yards. And also threw a 3-yard touchdown pass.
How did this guy, sorry to interrupt you.
That's okay, go ahead.
He got slept on all season. Like Lamar was having this unreal season where nobody talked about him. Nobody talked about Derrick Henry. No one talked about the 9-7 Titans.
The quarterback's always going to get loved, though.
No, but still, right? Like,
you know what I mean?
What did he put up? 1,500 rushing yards?
Yeah, over 1,500.
Like,
if you look at his last,
fucked.
I want to say, if you look at it, I don't even know now, but I know during the season, even with these playoff games, it's going to be even more. But he was averaging just ridiculous yards, touchdowns, best back in the league, hands down.
Did you ever see that? I saw it on Instagram the other day. It was his high school stats.
No, I haven't seen the high school stats.
No? Dude,
was it 4,000 yards?
Buddy, there was one season he put up 4.
Yeah, I heard about it. That's right. Yeah.
Yards, dude.
But watch those videos.
And dude, it was in 14 games.
It looks like me playing against grade 2s.
Fucked.
It's like me playing against grade 2s.
Children.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. And he's done this rushing. Pat's D was forced against the run this year. Ravens were 5th. So it's not like he's doing it against shit
chump
teams.
defenses.
No, not at all, bro. Not at all. So
do you think Lamar gets a little bit of a stain on his reputation because of the loss?
Yo, Lamar actually, it's not Lamar's fault.
He put up. He had a good game.
Yo, Baltimore's offense had over 500 yards. Lamar had over 340 passing, if I'm not mistaken.
I say that, not saying that he should get that stain. I'm saying that's what people
Lamar
Twitter are blowing up about.
Sorry, Lamar had 365, 31 and 59. Yep. 1 touchdown, 2 picks, a fumble. He was sacked 4 times, but he also rushed the ball 20 times for 143 yards. He killed it. It wasn't Lamar's fault. He did actually. Sorry, the turnovers, especially in playoff games.
You can't turn the ball over.
That's the killer.
3 times.
That's the killer.
But you also shouldn't be running Lamar Jackson 20 times, man. Oh, you know what it was? It was Ingram was hurt.
Yeah, his calf is fucked.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I think he only had 7 rushes or something.
Yeah. He was going. They weren't sure if he was going to play.
But Baltimore started out so bad. First 3 possession, interception, turnover and downs, and 3 and out. The first drive, interception off of the tight end's hand, so really not even Lamar's fault.
Yep.
Lamar gets also the unnecessary roughness on the horse collar, so they're Titans are right set up to score.
Yep.
And this is important because if Ravens score on that opening drive, Tannehill essentially, just like Cousins, you're going to make him into a fucking passer. And if they can't hand the ball to Henry, they're fucked. You know what I'm saying?
You say that, dude, but at the same time, I saw another stat on Instagram where it was that Jesus Christ, the Titans' offensive line, they are 32nd in the league when it comes to protecting the passer. So like they have one of the highest percentages of sacks, of pressures, of touches of the quarterback. But Ryan Tannehill is the number 1 QBR.
Yeah, no, straight up.
Like,
but if the Ravens go up, let's say a quick 7 or 14,
dude, Tannehill's way better than Cousins.
I don't know. I'm not doubting that. But if you make Tannehill, if they're down 14 and you're just gonna put it all on Tannehill's hand to beat you, not happening.
He can't.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry has to be a part of that offense.
This is Derrick Henry's team.
And this is the thing, though. If they don't stop Baltimore, Tannehill's gonna have to fucking stand there and throw, and it's probably game over. Baltimore wins, but that doesn't happen with all these fucking turnovers. What happened here? So Lamar gets the horse collar, and then Tannehill ends up throwing that fucking 6 touchdown. I don't know if you've seen Buddy with the one-handed grab there. I
didn't see it. No,
fucking ridiculous. They're up 7-0, and after the first quarter, too, you just kind of got a bad omen. Like Ravens only trailed one time this year after the first quarter. That was Kansas City. They've never been stopped on a 4th and 1. They were stopped on a 4th and 1. Yeah, twice. Once in the second half.
But
like,
man.
After that first quarter, you're just like,
it had the feelings of like, oh, this is going sideways.
Something might happen here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, so after that turnover, I believe it was in the beginning of the second quarter, Tannehill had that 45-yard bomb.
Yep.
Khalif Raymond, it was a sick double move on Humphreys. And then you can see like Ravens are like, what the fuck happened? You know, even the fans
They broke.
Everyone's in shock. Everyone, no one saw this coming. You know what I mean? Including myself. I mean, I didn't see it.
Oh, dude, pretty much all of our picks so far this postseason have been wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this has been a great postseason. You know how many upsets, bro? Like that's fucking dope.
Straight up, man.
I think this has been one of the best postseasons for sure. You know what I mean? And like, yeah. Anyways, going on. Ravens just sloppy, dropping balls.
That's
like,
exactly.
They just don't look crisp.
That's the game.
And that week off,
sloppy.
that week off looks like just made him super rusty. You know what I mean?
It's one of those things. You know how like Schaub, who's a podcaster we both listen to, he talks about like ring rust with fighters all the time.
Yeah,
it's almost like a little bit of a case of ring rust, right?
For
like
sure, it is.
Having that week off.
Practice isn't the same as games.
No, man. And you come into like if you win in the wild card round 2, you're coming into it with momentum, and then you
win the
divisional.
Too,
you know what I mean? Like it builds and builds and builds. It's good. Like there's been so many instances where it's 6 seeds and 5th seeds getting hot and making runs, right? Like
I think though, last 5 of the last 6 years, number 1 seed has won the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yeah, bro. So I'm almost positive that's it. That's right.
Go fuck yourself, Tom Brady.
So yeah, you know what I mean? It's like either you could argue either both, right? Like a week off to rest all your guys. Football's brutal sport. That extra week off, everyone I'm sure loves it.
Yeah.
It's what you do with that week off too. I think that matters.
That's on the coach too.
You know what I mean?
So much of that is on the coach.
But I mean, you can have arguments both ways. Personally, fuck, I wouldn't mind having that week off that late in the season. You know what I'm saying?
I think it depends on where you're at, right? Like if you're a team who like the regular season was iffy, you're hovering around 500, and then you started picking up steam coming into the postseason, I think you want that extra week of play. You want that extra week of play, right?
For sure.
But if it's you came out the gate hot and you're just coasting to a 12-4 record, and you're injured, a little banged up, you want that week off, right?
Yeah.
I think it just depends on scenario.
Yeah, I don't know. But 5 of the last 6 though being number 1 sounds like it's a good move.
Sounds.
You know what I mean?
That's a trend
for sure.
I think something else this weekend proved, and I was saying this the entire regular season, and you can back me up on this, that like Patrick Mahomes was not getting his due this season. If he didn't get injured, he very well could have been like back.
He looks
MVP.
like Pat Mahomes the last game though, against Texans.
Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. I'll stand by that. Who else you got?
Russell. I love Russell.
No, dude. There's no one that is that accurate and is that accurate. It's like Russell Wilson.
I'm not doubting any of this.
Scramble, man,
I'm not doubting any of that. But I just like Russell. That's all.
Yeah, dude. I'd take Patrick Mahomes.
I think Pat Mahomes is fucking dope.
I take him over anybody. I think there's.
I'm sure like a lot of people would. I don't know. I think. He's definitely. I think it's clear cut. his Super Bowl to lose now.
Yeah, no shit.
You know what I mean? And it'd be dope if Andy Reid won one. I like Andy Reid.
So do I.
He deserves it. So many guys have come under Andy Reid and have been head coaches in football. It's fucking crazy, man. So
yeah, people talk about coaching trees, and Andy Reid has a solid.
His is dope,
tree.
bro. Yeah, man, he's got like the best of the best that he's taught.
And everybody who plays underneath him or coaches underneath him loves him.
Oh fuck
There's
yeah,
nothing
he's a
but,
player's coach for sure.
Everybody
he's
loves
a player's
him,
coach, man. You know what I mean? Definitely, man. Definitely. So yeah. Anyways, that Baltimore game, I don't know, like sloppiness, turnovers, pretty much why they lost the game.
Yeah.
Lamar, I don't know. People see what happens. People are gonna probably say, "See, this is why you can't have a running quarterback." I don't know. I think you have to have a mobile quarterback. You need someone that has to run. That's just the game we're in.
All quarterbacks now are mobile by like
you have to, man.
a decade ago standards.
You have to.
You know what I mean?
You have to.
But at the same,
like when I was growing up, you had like John Elway, Dan Marino, like Warren Moon. You had guys that just stood in the pocket, never ran, and threw the ball.
You know what I was thinking about too? Because I was listening to a podcast on the way here, and they were talking about how, like, if you look, like, we were talking about trends before, right? Like, if you look at how teams were built that have won Super Bowls over the last 10, 20 years, it's having a pocket passing quarterback.
Well, that's, yeah,
like,
games
you know
evolved,
what I mean?
though, right?
But it's also one of those things, but, like, we keep saying that. We kept saying that with like, Michael Vick and all these guys, right? Where it's like, oh, games evolved. But not really, man. Like, it's still
you didn't have defensive
passers.
ends like Daniil Hunter back in the day, bro.
But you know what I was thinking on the way here? I think one of the reasons why pocket passers are so successful is just the way the game is played and built in terms of lining up at the line of scrimmage, right? Like, you have an offensive line for a reason. Like, the game is crafted, offense is crafted around protecting the quarterback, right? Yeah. Unless people are like, what I'm interested to see is people who are willing to actually think outside the box and create different formations for actually lining up on offense if you're playing specifically around a mobile quarterback. Because the formations that people are using, yes, there's little tweaks, you know, pulling tight ends here, shifting receivers, split blocks there, right? Like doing different things. But it's still at its core creating a pocket.
Well, Seattle played a lot of times with 6 offensive linemen, which you don't see.
Right.
But still, Russell's running for his life all the time. There's a reason why they had to put 6 offensive linemen, because the fucking 5 of them couldn't block.
I was going to say, that's just a statement how shitty
you know
the offensive line is.
But it's just like, yeah, offensive line for sure, but fuck, it just breaks down. The defenses are so good these days, man. You know what I mean? Like, you have defensive linemen that are running down running backs. Like,
it's fucked up.
You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, these guys are fucking freaks of nature, bro.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, it's even like the big boys, like the real big boys, are fucking probably running faster than me, bro.
Yeah, no shit.
You know, and these guys are like 300 pounds.
There was a lineman out of, I forget what university. He posted a video on Instagram of him doing like a running walkover, then a backflip. And this guy's like 320 pounds.
Yeah, it's
like,
scary,
man. I can't do that.
It's
and
scary,
I'm 160
dude.
pounds, right?
Scary,
like,
man. Yeah, no, like, and like, imagine like in like 10 years where they're gonna be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have guys like I don't know, just the size of all these players have changed.
But even just look at Derrick Henry as a running back. Like, he's fucking huge.
He's like a throw. He's like Earl Campbell.
He's a big boy.
Oh, huge, bro, huge, and like nobody can stop Campbell.
How much does he weigh?
I'm not even sure.
I haven't
bro.
even looked that up.
Look at that. I'm not sure, man.
I'm actually
not
really curious right
now. So yeah, speaking of the game, like Patrick Mahomes and whatnot, that Texas game, probably the best first half I've ever witnessed in my life. I think, dog.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking impressive.
Houston up 21-0 in the first and 24-0 in the second. Like, KC, the looks on their faces. I'll give it to Pat Mahomes though, going up and down that bench and just like telling his guys one play at a time. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
And like, you can never count that KC offense or Andy Reid's genius mind out of it. Fuck, if you think, it's just scary to know that by the time that second quarter was over, Houston was losing 28-24.
It's fucked up, dude.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yep.
I think KC had 6 straight drives of touchdowns, bro.
It's ridiculous.
Like, it went, I called blowout KC. So the game starts blowout, okay, but for Houston, I was like, what the fuck? Totally had it wrong. Game gets close. And then it goes blowout KC.
Do you see that?
It went blowout, close, blowout.
Did you see that they ran out of fireworks?
No, I didn't see that.
So there was a notice on the KC big sign that said, sorry to all our fans, but because the Chiefs can't stop finding the end zone, we've actually run out of fireworks.
No, that's
fucking hilarious, bro.
It's just crazy, man. They couldn't have looked worse in the first half. Fumbling punts, just dropping a lot of passes too. What else? I think. Oh, they also got a punt blocked.
Derrick Henry weighs 240 pounds, by the way.
Just a small boy, eh?
Yeah.
Fucking crazy, man. And it shows, like, yo, nobody wants to tackle that guy in the fourth quarter.
I was going to say, can you imagine being a safety trying to run downhill and make a tackle?
Like, I would hate to be on film because you know how many guys are trying not to tackle that guy on film? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, kind of accidentally missed him on purpose.
Yeah, or hitting him from the side or whatever it is.
I tried, but, like, no one wants to take that guy on, man. Fuck no, dog. Fuck no. Yeah, he's ridiculous. Mahomes in this game, though, like I said earlier, he looked like Mahomes from last year. Like
he looked like an MVP.
23 of 35, 321 yards, 5 touchdowns. Wasn't even sacked either.
It's fucking wild.
He even had 53 yards rushing, which led the team.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
I didn't notice
like
that.
He fucking a lot of scrambles. This is what I'm saying. This is why I think he looked like last year.
Yeah.
Like, he just had everything. Kelsey, huge game, 10 receptions, 3 touchdowns, 134 yards.
Yep.
Watson, I don't know. I feel for him. Like, up 24-0, you got to think he's done his job.
You can't say that, though, man. You're up 24-0. It doesn't matter.
He's done his job in the second quarter. If your team's up 24-0, you've done your job to that point.
Yeah, so far, but there's still 2 more quarters, man. Like,
oh, I know.
You still got to play for the rest of the game, man.
Oh, I know, but he doesn't play defense, dog.
But I think that's what it doesn't matter, right? Like, I think that's what happened. We're like, you're playing the Chiefs. Their points per game, I'm pretty sure, was over 30, wasn't it?
I can't remember.
For the regular
season,
it's
got to be pretty close.
Like, it was. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it was over 30. And so, like, you got to be ready to put up 30 to 40 points if you're playing the Chiefs.
Yeah, literally. That's why.
Straight up, right?
This is they were up. I believe it was 24-7, and they had it was 4th down in there around the 31-yard line, I believe. Instead of punting it, they decided to go for a fake punt.
Yeah.
And Sorensen blew that fucking bitch up. And Casey scores off of that, and then like there comes Casey and that momentum. Momentum is fucking crazy in football, bro. One play can turn it.
Yeah, Casey was 29.5 points per game.
Yeah,
and in the last 3 games, they put up 36 average.
Nice. Oh yeah, their offense is probably the best in the league. They besides their run game, but the Casey is the only team in the league that doesn't need a run game.
It's funny the parallels between the Texans-Bills game, where the Bills were up. And then the Texans came back, and the Bills broke underneath the pressure. And then this game felt like the exact same thing in the opposite way. The Texans went up, and then Chiefs started coming back.
Oh, you should see the looks like in the second quarter that the fucking Texans was just like,
oh, it was over.
The fuck happened?
It was over.
I was like, what the fuck happened? Like, I was like,
straight up.
Even my girl was like, yo, wasn't this team just killing these guys?
24-0.
And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, this was just like how long ago? Like if I'm not mistaken. They had 3 touchdowns in 7 minutes, bro. 4 and 10.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like it's that quick, dog. It was fucking. I've never seen anything like that, man. I've never seen 24-point lead vanish like that in my life. It was like so impressive.
Just thinking about the raw numbers of it, man. Like they were down 24-0, and the game ended, and they had 51 points.
Yeah,
that
that's
is
what I'm saying.
Insanity.
It went blowout
Houston,
insane,
dude.
Blowout Houston, close game. Blowout KC, all in one game.
Yeah, no shit.
51-31, a 20-point fucking blowout. Like, yeah, I don't know. And straight up, I'm not a big fan of Houston's coach. They don't have a general manager. I believe he's doing both jobs. I don't know. Doesn't have a good record in the playoff. Hopkins, great receiver. He was really quiet. He had over 100 yards, but didn't really feel like nothing. You didn't really notice him out there.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens. I think they got to get rid of the coach. That's just my personal opinion, but we'll see what happens with them. And then the last game, Seahawks, Packers. Packers put it on them right away, dog. Seahawks can't keep fighting back like that.
Nope.
You can't keep putting it on Russell like that each and every time. Metcalf was shut out. Green Bay secondary is good.
There's a reason why Russell was like right there for MVP conversation.
Seahawks look like shit, bro. Though. They look like shit in the first half.
It's all Russell Wilson. You can't win in the playoffs with one person having that much weight on them.
No, like there was no Lockett. The run game hasn't been anything. They can't pressure the quarterback.
And the fuck thing is, it was still a game. It was still a game, even though it was.
It was a one-possession game. Russell had the ball back with 5 minutes left.
Okay.
That was it, bro. Like, they had their chance.
Okay. I think Steve Carroll is so fucking overrated, man.
Pete Carroll,
sorry. I think he is so fucking overrated, man. I think he's made so many dumb decisions.
He has made some kind of fucked up calls.
Man, even in that game, it was what, 4th and 1? And there's 3 minutes left, something like that. with some timeouts, time on the clock, and you're gonna punt the ball back to Aaron Rodgers on a 4th and 1. Like you're asking to lose the game. Like you need to be aggressive. You need to try and put it in. You need to fucking go for the win, right? Like you can't pussy out in playoff football.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what he said. I'm sure they asked him.
I disagree with so many of the decisions he makes.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I don't know. I think they gotta do something with their pass rush. Shout out to Zadarius Smith and Preston Smith though for Green Bay. They fucking wreaked havoc on Russell Wilson all day.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Russell had a great attitude though after the game. Like guys smiling. Like I think it's just so fucking great to beat Russell Wilson though. So he's just like, okay, whatever. I lost the playoffs. Off to my next phase of my life, and this will be good. I'll see you guys in camp in August, right?
You know smoke show of a wife.
And like whatever your life, like how good is that guy's life's got to be just phenomenal.
So good, bro.
So yeah, it sucks to see them out though because I do like them. They're one of my besides Minnesota. I kind of do like them a lot. So
yeah, they're our local team basically.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah. So sticking with NFL, one thing I haven't touched on is all the new coaching changes.
Yep.
So
it pisses me off that Ron Rivera went to Washington. It pisses me off so much. So much, bro. This is me being a Giants fan, that's why.
Yo, you guys could have had that Matt Rule who went to Carolina.
Yep.
Shout out to Carolina. Okay, they gave this guy 60 or 70 million for not coaching the NFL.
He got paid.
But he was also in running to be the Giants coach. Yep. He's from New York.
Yep.
Giants wouldn't match the offer. I think he's a fucking great coach.
He
took Temple from 2-10 to 10-2. Took Baylor from 1-11 to 11-1.
That was one of the most impressive things.
Guy's resume. He's been, I think, an offensive line coach.
I think
in the league.
The Baylor job, he did such a good fucking job at Baylor, man. It's so
I think he's gonna be phenomenal. I think the Giants fucked up by not paying him.
Dude, I think they fucked up so bad.
Straight up. David Tepper. He's like. He's a straight up gamble, and I love owners that'll just fucking roll the dice like that. And I think it's going to be a great hire for them. They had Rivera, now they have Rule. I think it's going to be really good, to be honest, man.
Buddy, that's how you.
What he does with Cam Newton, I don't know.
Okay, if you're him, what do you do?
I got to see how the market plays out. I
ship him. I ship him while he still has value.
But who? But you got to see who you're getting. Kyle. I'm not gonna ride with Kyle Allen. I'll take Cam over Kyle Allen any day of the week, bro.
I think Cam is damaged good at this point, man.
I don't think so.
I think so, bro.
I think he's got a few years left in him. Whether it's going to be in Carolina or not, I'm not sure. But it's just going to be so tough because of the market out there. Like, speaking of the Giants, you guys hired... I don't even know who you guys hired.
We hired
Joe Judge.
Who is the New England special teams coordinator.
Wide receivers coach.
Dude, the Giants pissed me off so fucking much. The fact that we missed on Matt Rule and got Joe Judge... Even Stephen A. Smith was going off on First Take about it.
I didn't even see him. What did he say?
He was like, okay. And he's like, no. And he laid this out very clearly. Like, no disrespect to Joe Judge. What he's done in his coaching career has been great. But you need to realize that New York as an organization, like this is Stephen A. was saying, and this is me quoting him. He was saying that New York is the media capital of the world. We have such high expectations as fans.
Fuck yeah.
Huge expectations. And you bring in... Wait for it. Right? There's Ron Rivera. There's Mike McCarthy. There's
Rivera. Rule. I can't. He signed so quick.
But this is the coaching class, right? This is what the fans get hyped up about. And who do you sign, guys? Big announcement.
Oh, I know, man.
Guess where he's coming from? New England. Everyone's like, oh shit, coordinator, right? No. The wide receivers coach, the special teams guy. That's who we got.
I don't even know if I'd be sold on McDaniels either, though. He did such a shit job in Denver. I know he'll probably get hired just because he's Josh McDaniels.
I have a little bit more like
Bill Belichick's assistants don't do well.
No, but I also have a little bit more lenience when it comes to coaches. Like sometimes shit just doesn't work.
Yeah,
right. Like sometimes you get into a situation and shit doesn't work. So if you fuck up two jobs, if you're a coordinator and you do Unreal, you get a head coaching job, and you don't do great, but then you go back and you prove yourself again as a coordinator and you get a second chance.
Yeah.
I think it's worth the money to give the guy a second chance. If they fuck up that, then yeah, you're done as a head coach. But
it all depends on it all depends. Like if your second chance is in Cleveland,
but there's so much of it.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're really gonna blame you know what I'm saying? So it's like kind of like the hand you're dealt.
And who did McDaniels? It was McDaniels, right? That we're talking about.
Yeah.
Who was his quarterback in Denver? Was it Keenum? Case Keenum?
No.
Or was that after?
I think he had Tebow.
But that's what I mean. It was Tebow. Then it was Case Keenum, wasn't it?
No, I think he was gone back to New England by the time Case Keenum came. You have to Google that shit. I'm not
Either
sure.
way,
I can't
from
remember.
what I remember, he didn't have a quality quarterback to work with. Unless I'm way off.
Yeah, no. I think you're right on that. I think you're right on that. He didn't have a top-notch quarterback. Another coaching hire I didn't like was Mike McCarthy in Dallas. I thought that was fucking
Dude,
weak.
we differ on this. I think it's actually not bad. I think he's going to do well. I genuinely think he's going to do well.
I don't know. He just doesn't do nothing for me. I don't see him like an innovator like McVay, Peterson, Harbaugh, Reed. I think one of the reasons why he didn't work in Green Bay is because he became stale.
But I think someone who's rigid and someone who's going to make the right decision at the right time, even if it's not the most modern method of coaching, I think that's what the Cowboys need. They have all the talent in the world.
I just don't know if that's
They
him,
just
though.
need a coach who's not stupid, who's going to make the right decision at the right time. It might not be fancy, it might not be pretty, it might be basic, it might be bare bones, but we have enough talent to where it doesn't matter. We can win on bare bones, we can win on good basics.
That's gonna be
I think Mike
interesting to
McCarthy's
see.
going to do well.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. Also, shout out to my Vikings offensive coordinator, Kevin Stefanski. Got the Cleveland job.
Congrats.
Good luck, man. 15 years with the Vikings, so shout out to you. Wish you all the best. It's going to be tough in Cleveland. That's all I can say, though.
Yeah, no shit, hey.
So,
What is it?
yeah.
Baker Mayfield's had 3 different head coaches in 3 years.
This
4
might
years?
be the 4th now, bro.
Dude,
yeah.
it's so fucked up.
Another new playbook. But one thing I'll say, Stefanski, I think will bring out the good stuff in
So
Baker.
who is this guy? Because I have no clue.
He's at every job in the Vikings organization. He started from the bottom.
Yeah.
All the way up. He's been the offensive coordinator last year for 1 year.
Yep.
But 15 years with the Vikings. He knows everything.
So okay.
So, and he did a decent job with Kirk Cousins.
Yep.
I'm not going to say he's going to turn Baker into a stud, but he will 100% help out Baker's game.
If he can dial him in.
I will say that. I guarantee you. And he's smart enough. Now, I don't know if he's going to call the offense in Cleveland or if he's going to hire a coach, but if he does call the offense, I think that flourishes too.
I think there's so much talent there that, again, if you get a coach who's competent, you're going to be successful.
It's tough though. First job in Cleveland. Ouch.
It's a lot.
You know what I mean?
It's a lot to ask, man. It's a dysfunctional organization.
Everyone wants to be a coach, so a head coach. So this is what you do this for.
Yeah, no
right?
shit. Right.
So good on you. Good luck. Fuck. Hopefully you can get Baker and Odell going. I'd love to see that.
That's what I mean. There's so much talent.
Real talk.
Predictions for this round of playoffs.
I got San Fran over Green Bay. And I got KC over Tennessee.
I'm the exact same. KC has been my pick for the Super Bowl all year long. I'm sticking with them. New Orleans went out the first round because that was my Super Bowl pair, but
I don't even know what
KC's
the lines are.
I haven't even looked either. But
okay, we've been talking a lot of football, but we also kind of been neglecting basketball.
Dude, I literally was about to say, I actually want to have some basketball talk today because we haven't touched on it
It's
once.
like almost midway point through the season.
I literally
now.
was going to say this. I know we haven't done a shit ton of research into it or like looking into where every team's at, but just gut feeling where your team's at, like for the West and East.
I'm still sticking with my original prediction: Philly-Denver final.
Philly-Denver.
Denver's second in the West right now. I believe.
Denver's looking really good right now, man. Really fucking good.
But yeah,
Michael Porter Jr. is turning it on, man. The more minutes that guy gets, the better and better that team's looking.
Yo, he was a beast in college, man. I don't know what that
back.
I don't know how that back's gonna hold up, but
It's fucking good, dude.
We'll see how it works out. I wanted to talk about maybe some of the surprises this year.
Yep, shoot.
Obviously, no one saw the Warriors season ending up like this with Steph's broken hand and them sucking shit real bad.
Yep.
Now the scary thing is if they land a top 5,
and
what if they draft LaMelo Ball?
Buddy, you know what I see?
I'll fucking lose it if LaMelo Ball plays with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
That'd be hilarious.
I'll lose it.
Buddy, so
I'll lose it.
You
bro.
either can go, like I said, you either go Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, a lottery pick, and D'Angelo Russell, or
and
Draymond. Like, that's unreal.
Straight up defensive player of the year candidate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, this is the other thing that I saw online, that the Warriors are shopping around the idea of shipping D'Angelo Russell in their first round pick. And
everyone seems to think that Russell's just a rental.
No. But think about what you could get with a lottery pick and D'Angelo Russell. And then you pair that with Steph Curry and Dre.
Yeah. Oh, they got D'Angelo for a reason, and I don't think it's to stay on the team.
No, I don't.
They got him just to stay this year. I think he's done.
Like, you could get some fucking. You could get a lot for that, dude.
Also, big surprise too is OKC. Everyone wrote him off after after Russell and Paul George left. They're fighting for a playoff spot.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul playing fucking great.
Chris Paul's putting it on people.
My pick to be a new Miami Heat. I think that's where he goes.
I could see that.
You know,
but that would actually be good. Chris Paul, Jimmy Butler,
and Chris Paul's playing straight up real good. They play 3-guard system over there. Him, Gilgeous-Alexander, and Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah,
weird lineup. You don't see 3 guards on the floor, but those guys with those 3, the metrics on them, it's fucking crazy.
Gilgeous is playing out of his mind lately.
He got a 20-20-10, 20 rebound.
Saw that, dude.
That's fucking dope. Shout out to Gilgeous, man. Canadian love for sure. Luka starting the year off ridiculous. Everyone was saying MVP.
Yep.
It's not really holding up the play. Struggling now, but that's fine. Second year.
It's an 82-game season, man. Season's long.
He's still going to have the best season of a 22nd-year pro ever. There's nothing wrong with that. If he doesn't win the MVP, that's fine.
And he just signed.
He still had the best year of a second-year player ever.
And he just signed a Jordan, dude. Like Luka is.
You see him ripping the jersey last night in LA, or the other night. He's all frustrated. Man. Yeah, but you're a kid. It's gonna happen.
But I think having that heart to where you care that much, like that's what makes players great. Like you look at LeBron, you look at LeBron less so in terms of getting emotional, but like Kobe, Jordan, like those guys were so aggressive and so on all the time, right? And
for him to be like legit MVP candidate though, they're gonna have to win like over 50, and this like I don't think it's gonna happen, especially with Kristaps out now.
Yeah, that sucks.
I don't know, but he was off to a 6 start. Only I think he was a 30-point triple-double in October.
Yep.
Or November. Yep. Only other players I think Russ to do.
I think right now he's under 30 now, but I think it's like 38.
He's definitely been struggling though.
It's like 29, 8 and 8 or something, which is still fucking insane.
What was it? Oh yeah, November averaged 32, 10.3 rebounds and 10.4 assists. And has a top offensive rating in the league.
And man, he's a child. He's so fucking young. He's so fucking young.
21?
He's something like that.
I don't know.
21, 22. Either way, like
ridiculous.
Young,
he's going to be ridiculous.
Not even close to his prime.
Another surprise, how bad Mike Conley struggled in Utah.
Yeah.
Killed it with the Grizzlies last year. Averaged over 21 points a game. I don't know why he won't fit. He can't fit in. He's been injured. Now, here's the thing, though. Now that he's been injured for a while, they're killing it without him. So I don't know. Donovan Mitchell has the ball in his hand a lot more, which is always good. He's a killer player, but they're gonna have to find a way to make Mike Conley.
Sometimes teams just don't mesh, right? Like sometimes personalities just doesn't.
Oh,
work.
He's too good. I don't think it lasts. I'm surprised it actually went on this long, but I don't. They gotta.
So what do you think happens?
Out.
Do you think he has to get traded? Do you think he gets moved? Or do you think
nothing happens? They ride him out. They're gonna ride out Conley. They just signed him. It's his first year there, so they'll ride him out. So,
did he get traded or did he sign there? Because I don't know who signs in Utah.
I can't remember exactly. I know he's on. I don't remember his contract was up or if he got traded.
I think he got traded.
Google that shit. That shit's right in front of you, dog.
That's what my job is.
How about Devontae Graham taking over for Kemba in Charlotte? That kid's fucking sick. Didn't know much about him coming out of Kansas. Second year guard now, but he's definitely exciting to watch. He just played the Raptors a week or so ago. Kid is sick, man. Averaging 18.5 and 7 assists. Shoots 40% from 3, bro.
Good for him. Fuck.
Oh, it's killer. Charlotte, I mean, at least they got something to be happy for. You know what I mean? Also, what's the deal? Zion coming back soon?
He's going to play his first game on Thursday, which is 2 days from now. So, unfortunately, won't get it. But
it's going to be like 5 minutes a game or something, you know?
But it's just... I'm glad
that's sad. I'm pissed, man.
I'm not pissed. I'm just glad that I actually taking the time and dealing with it properly.
Yo, they had to teach him how to walk and run different. That does not sit well with me.
So that got blown the fuck up. First off, Connolly did get traded, by the way.
For?
He got traded for Kyle Korver, a 2023 first-round pick, Grayson Allen, and Jay Crowder.
No, Grayson Allen and Jay Crowder.
Sorry, Utah's 23rd overall pick in
Crowder's the best out of the bunch there. But
yeah,
okay. Anyways, yeah, cool.
But either way, like apparently people were like blowing up online about they're teaching him to fucking walk. Like this isn't good. But
whenever I read that, I don't got
but the Pelican staff came out and said, we're not reteaching him how to walk. We're just saying, hey, like when you're running, think about running this way. They're just tweaking mechanics to prevent injury.
I don't know. You're 280 pounds and you have a knee problem the first year.
And he's in Louisiana, bro. He eating good.
I pray that it doesn't fucking ruin his career, man. I did see him do a between the legs dunk the other night in warm up. It was fucking pretty sick. But I don't know. I just hate seeing a big guy with knee problems first year in.
Yeah, no shit, right?
You know, that's just shit that just doesn't add up. It's not good. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe that he has to lose a bit of weight or something.
I think everyone's been saying that he has to lose weight.
I mean?
Coming out of college, everyone was like, "Bro, you got to drop a few pounds."
But like, yo, that ass of his, like in college, bro.
Dude, he's so thick.
Oh, it's so thick. Bro. Like the way that guy boxes out, man, it's fucking crazy. It's not even fair. But I don't know. I really hope that he doesn't have problems for the rest of his career.
Yeah, no shit. Another surprise is the Miami Heat.
Yeah, bro.
Playing unreal this season.
And it's not just Butler. It's not even just Butler.
Buddy, Butler gets so much unnecessary hate. He's so fucking good, man. Like he is such a team player.
You need that guy. He's a finisher. You need that alpha guy. You need one of them on the team.
He's a team player, and then when it comes down to crunch time, he's your guy.
Oh, for sure.
He's
fuck yeah.
Perfect.
Fuck yeah.
Yo,
they got Tyler Herro.
He's playing
sick 3-point shooter.
Sick.
None rookie of the year candidate.
And he's undrafted too, right?
Yeah.
So
and Bam Adebayo, the sick defender, and he's averaging 15 and 10. It's going to be exciting. That's why I think they got Winslow, who's good. That's why I think they get Chris Paul. No one saw them being that good this year. So we'll see what happens.
They're the reason why I'm going to
also shout out Andrew Wiggins having the best year of his career. Got to show the Canadian love.
Yep.
Fuck, it was painful to watch his first few years in the league. I'm not gonna lie.
Same with Markelle Fultz. Shout out to him too.
Yeah, he's up to like 11 points. Still though, like you see that guy's college career. Fuck.
But
like, what the fuck?
What he looks like this year compared to what he's looked like the last 2 years.
Oh, at least he's having fun. That's all I care.
It's
like at least that guy's having fun.
It's good.
You know what I mean?
I've always wanted that guy to do well.
And also Melo coming back. He's playing decent. I can't lie. Shooting 45%, 17 points per game. Like I can't hate on it. He still can't play D, but he never could, so that's not even an issue.
He's aight, bro.
Shout out to him though. I know he didn't want to leave the way it ended, so at least he gets to leave this way on kind of a good note.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, yo, he was a real good basketball player. Won Syracuse a championship when he was a fucking freshman.
I'm just not a fan at all.
I was a fan. But yeah, like, yo, not everyone wins a championship. It is what it is. And I gotta say, the only thing maybe that I didn't like was how he orchestrated that trade out of Denver to New York.
He's just a diva, bro.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't like players that do that kind of shit. It's like a privilege. I think it's a privilege. And then you want to go to New York, sign that big deal, and then bitch about them not being able to get players and shit.
Yeah, man.
But whatever. I'm glad to see him back in the league. At least he gets to leave on his own terms.
Okay, question for you.
What up?
The Lakers. I've seen. So like, there's like Adrian Wojnarowski or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Woj.
Woj. There's a couple other guys who like I follow, and I don't know which one it was, but apparently the entire Lakers roster, apart from AD and LeBron, are up for trade, available in talks. Like no one is off the table.
I think Kuzma goes.
I think Kuzma goes for sure. I think he's gone.
I think they're trying to make Kuzma for Bogdanovich or some shit the other day. I don't know. I think Kuzma's gone. Apparently, there's something like I read that his agent came out and dissed LeBron recently.
Oh no, straight up.
And
straight
so
up. He was dissing. LeBron.
You can't be like if LeBron don't like you,
dude.
You out of here,
dissing
dog.
LeBron for not guarding and not playing against Kawhi.
That's what it was about
on the Christmas game. He was like, it was like a screen cap.
That's another thing. Shout out the Clippers. Everyone thought the Clippers were going to be so fucking good, and I know they won the Lakers twice, but like,
dude, it's also
I'm not sold on them.
It's also the regular season.
Still not sold on them come playoff time, bro.
Paul George hasn't been looking as good lately.
They never even play together. They're fucking this load management shit really pisses me off. If I was a season ticket holder, I'd be fucking choked. Okay,
bro. Yeah, but you say that, but Raptors just want a chip doing it.
No, I know, but like. How many years is Kawhi the only one doing this? This is what I don't understand. LeBron is way older than Kawhi, and he's not on load management. And he's had way more minutes than Kawhi ever played, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, you owe it to the fans to show up, man. Like,
doesn't he have, like, tendonitis
NBA tickets expensive, bro.
But doesn't he have, like, tendonitis?
Like,
that's something that's, like, reoccurring that doesn't just go away, right?
I personally don't buy it. Like, whatever. Like, yeah, get your rest, but, like... There is a duty there where, like I said, NBA tickets aren't cheap, man.
I get what you mean, though, because LeBron came out and said the same thing, too. He's like, what happens
if I'm saying?
He said, like, what happens if some kid, paid for a ticket and came out to see me? Like, if I can play, I'm being on the floor.
And like,
which is fucking dope.
And don't get me wrong, get your rest, for sure, right? I get it. But he just gets a longer leash than anybody else. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's true.
Nobody else in the league does this. Not one person.
I was going to say, there isn't one other person that does do this.
So, you know what I'm saying? But we all know that was part of the deal of him coming to the Clippers. He said, yo, I'm going to sit 20 games a year.
Yep.
If you want to sign me, I'm sitting 20 games at least.
I think it's the right thing.
So if you can negotiate that,
fuck yeah,
all the power to you.
And you have the most proof in the world. You literally just won a chip with the exact same
100%.
formula.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Okay, but if you're going back to the Lakers, if you're the Lakers, right? What do you do with that roster?
Fuck, I try and get another shooter.
I think
that's why Kuzma goes for a pure shooter.
I think if they can pick up Redick, I think that's fucking nasty.
Just give me a pure shooter.
Oh fuck, who else was I thinking about? Fuck, I had somebody else.
I don't even care. Bogdanovich, give me somebody that can just shoot the fucking three. That Washington guy, that Davis Bertans,
fuck, I totally forget.
He's shooting like 42% from three. I don't know if Washington would ever give him up. But, like, fuck, if the Lakers got anybody, that's the guy, I think. One of the guys anyways. But they just need a pure shooter, space the floor, just like Cleveland, bro.
Yep.
LeBron, AD control the paint, and it's just going to be drive and kick, pick and roll. I want to see the Lakers do more pick and roll with LeBron and AD. They don't do that enough. Like, they could terrorize people. They just don't do that enough.
I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to see what their options, like, they're trying to see what the team looks like when the focus isn't on LeBron and AD, because right now it doesn't need to be. And so what they're doing is I think they're prepping for playoff time when it's like, okay, if LeBron and AD are hurt or something's going on, like, do we still have a chance at being successful without focusing completely on them?
Speaking of hurt, did you see AD go down last week with that?
Yo, I was going to talk about that last week before I got absolutely chonged out of my mind.
I watched that a few times. Yo, you should have seen how scared the Lakers looks. Like, the whole bench walked over to him, bro. I'd never seen, like, the whole bench come over. And, like, even the fans in the arena, everyone's look on their face was just like, oh, my God.
But it was one of those things.
Is this our season right here?
Yeah.
And, straight up, AD's injury prone. We all know
But
this.
it was one of those things where, like, normally when a player goes down, like, they have an arm or leg. Kind of
that looked like it hurt.
Like half break a fall. No, it was just back on ground.
Yeah, that straight up looked like it hurt, bro. So, but
at least he's all right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, at least it was like nothing, right? So, but you should the sheer panic on people's faces was dope, man. What else you got? Anything else or what?
I think that's about it, man. We're like hour and 20 in.
A couple things. I know we touched on the Iran shit going on.
Yep.
Well, they finally admitted that they did it. In the beginning, they denied it.
Did they actually admit it?
Yeah. Because the States, Canada, and Britain were just like the mounting evidence.
Yep.
As soon as it happened, and you see the pieces of the plane on the ground.
Yep.
It looked like the Ukraine plane that got shot down. You could see like the holes in it, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it got shot down.
And then these guys were carrying away parts of the plane.
Yeah, and
before anyone could get there.
And they were trying to say that the Ukraine was the only country that could investigate. No one else could come in. It had to be Ukrainian investigators and shit.
Well, since they killed so many Canadians, they allowed the Canadians there.
There was like 65.
62.
Shout out to all the families.
But here's the thing. These motherfuckers are cheering death to America in their parliament there. Remember this?
Yep.
All those guys, death to America. Then they shoot down a plane with mostly fucking Iranians on it.
Did you hear what they said, though? On the news, in Iran, they were broadcast. This is third party. I heard this from somebody else. So
they're protesting out there, bro. They're protesting hard.
Apparently, they broadcasted on the Iranian news that plane was filled with like 55 Americans. And this was their retaliation. And this is their way of saving face with the public.
Not one American on there.
Nope. Not one.
Not one.
You know what the bitch shit is? Nothing's going to happen.
No.
Nope.
No.
Like, we just lost a shit ton of Canadians just so the Iranians could save face when we avoid a war.
Yeah, the people protesting are chanting death to liars. And it's like, fuck you and your mistake, big banners. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no bullshit. So, but now security there, full riot gear, tear gas, live ammo.
Yeah,
so,
some real shit.
You know, like,
some real shit.
But, like, I guess they took responsibility. But, like, you know, in the beginning, they were like, it couldn't have been a missile because no one called in for help. Have you seen the video of the missile hitting the plane?
No.
Who's calling in after that thing blows up like that, bro?
Nobody.
You telling me. Who the fuck's making the call? Everyone's dead, man. Of course no one's calling for help, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the video, it's fucked up, man.
Is it is it like clean, like video game? Like,
yeah.
Really?
It's clean. You see the plane, and then you can just see, just lights up like a ball of fucking fire, bro.
Jesus
right in the sky.
Christ.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, man. But yeah. This is why you don't go around fucking killing people, because innocent people die.
Yeah, no shit.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
100%,
everyone's like, this guy was such a bad guy. Yo, those bad people in every fucking military in the world. No one's going around killing everybody.
But, like, not to really defend the actions of anyone here, but the counterpoint to that is, this guy was planning.
He was. He bombed the Saudi oil. Remember that shit in the summer? He has done. I'm not saying he hasn't
apparently
done
this guy was like plotting actual attacks against different U.S. bases in the Middle East.
I don't buy what they're saying just because after 9/11, I'll never buy what they say.
Yeah.
But I'm not denying that he wasn't a bad dude. For sure he was. He did some bad shit. But like the reason why Bush and Obama, because they don't want to incite this shit. Like this is why innocent people died. And it's fucking, you know what? 60 fucking 2 Canadians had to pay the price. Why? We had nothing to do with it.
But from the American point of view, this is going to win Trump the election.
Oh, fuck yeah. I know.
Because no Americans died and we put down one of theirs.
And like apparently they went up to Trump and they like gave him a whole list of things that they could do, and he went right for killing them.
Yep.
Skipped all the fucking other ones and was like, nah, let's nuke this dumb nigga.
Bro.
So yeah, did you see the car that after they bombed the car that he was
I didn't see it.
Oh, bro. Fuck.
Just gone?
Oh yeah, dude. Apparently like they knew it was him because I don't know if he's ever seen him. He always wore that ruby ring.
Yeah, we were talking about that. They pulled the body with the ring.
I guess the hand was blowing off or whatever and the ring was on him. But yeah, I don't know. Fucking nothing's gonna happen.
I think this is
like it. Iran's too poor to do anything.
This is it.
Even the missiles Iran shot over to Iraq to those bases, 4 of them didn't even make it.
Bullshit, bro.
It was like so pathetic.
Did you see the videos? There's videos of the U.S. like missile turrets shooting down the missiles as they're coming in.
Oh, their defense system is fucking phenomenal,
not a
bro.
Chance that's getting anywhere.
I don't know why you choose we had talked earlier. I believe it was on the first podcast.
I didn't do any talking last podcast, so it was definitely the first.
When we were talking, how I said that the Iranians were stealing the oil tanker ships.
Yeah, you were talking.
It was in the Strait of Hormuz. So now I guess they get the American Navy has to shuttle people through.
Okay.
But I thought that would be the first target, something close right to them. You know what I mean?
They're bitches, man. They're not gonna do anything.
Well, yeah, they can't afford it, bro.
It's the U.S., bro.
So I don't know. It's just shitty that innocent people had to pay.
Yes, sir. You got anything else?
Yeah, but it's up to you. You want to cut it short or what?
No, man. We can keep going.
All right. You know who Carlos Ghosn is?
No, tell me.
Okay, this guy living in Japan. He's the chairman.
Oh, this is the billionaire
of
dude.
Nissan, Mitsubishi, and the CEO of Renault. So he's been accused of funneling $5 million from Nissan into his own, I believe, car dealerships, they were saying.
Okay, totally wrong guy from the guy I was saying.
Oh, okay.
I got another story right after
Okay. Anyways, so he got arrested in 2018.
Yeah.
Spent 108 days in jail, released on bail. I think the bail was like 10 milli or something. It was up big. There, right? Condition was obviously to remain in Japan and forfeit all your passports.
Yeah.
He's a citizen of France, Brazil, and Lebanon. So all 3 passports turned in. The closed circuit television, they got that shit all over the city. They're literally following them.
Yep.
Right? So I guess when you're on bail in Japan, you don't got to wear on your anklet, the bracelet.
Really?
You don't wear that. So he's free to do whatever.
Buddy, that's some dangerous shit.
So what does he do? He sees the cameras see him walking to a hotel where he was joined by 2 guys, presumably Americans, they say.
Yeah.
And they take a train to Osaka. Once they go to Osaka, there's a hotel. I can't remember the name, right near the airport. 2 hours later, 2 out of the 3 men. So this Carlos Ghosn is not seen, but the 2 Americans are seen. And they're rolling luggage. And the luggage looks like, if you ever seen music instruments, transporter, those big black cases.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's in there, okay?
So it's cut up.
He's in there. They drilled holes out. He can breathe. They're trying to get him out of there, bro.
I thought they killed him.
No. He's alive. These guys are on the side.
Okay.
I'll tell you who these guys are a little bit later. So he's in these crates, and they're wheeling him, I guess.
You know what I've always thought about?
What's that? No, go ahead.
What happens if you have to shit?
Not a worry right now. This guy's trying to escape, bro. He'll shit in the box, dog.
Oh, dude,
I'll shit in my drawers,
yeah,
bro.
But bro. But if you're going through an airport or wherever the fuck you're going through, if your trumpet reeks like shit, guess what's getting open? That trumpet's getting open, dog.
Here's the thing: when you got containers like that and you go to the airport, they get X-rayed, right?
They must have paid off somebody.
Obviously. So, anyways, these 2 guys.
Sorry to ruin your story.
No, you didn't ruin it. So these 2 guys go board a fucking private jet.
Oh.
and this guy's such a baller he can afford it.
Yep.
They borrowed a private jet. He's in the box still. The pilot didn't even know, apparently. This has all been verified by the plane tracking site Flight Radar 24. So
sounds like a super legit source.
No, it is too. Actually, all the planes are tracked there. You can watch every fucking plane that flies.
I thought it was just Plane Tracker 24.
It's like
some random ass
You
website.
go on there, every flight, you can track it. That's how like Epstein, you can follow Epstein's plane.
Really?
Yeah, anyone's. You can follow that shit on that website. No lie. Yeah, it's fucked up, bro. So anyways, after they board the private jet, they ended up in Lebanon. So first they went to Istanbul.
Yep.
Then they went to Beirut. And like I said, all tracked by that website. They were helped by ex-US Green Berets, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently this plan has been in the months for them to escape. Millions, obviously, of dollars. They were scoping out airports, which one would be like the most vulnerable.
Yep.
Now he's obviously saying he did nothing wrong. Lebanon has no extradition with Japan. So they're like, we're not turning him over. France even said if he comes to France, we're not turning him over to Japan.
Okay, but bro, okay. Lebanon or Japanese prison?
Yeah, but he's a rock star in Lebanon.
Japanese. Why is he a rock star?
He's actually gave a lot of he's a citizen there, but since he's so wealthy, he's given a lot of money to these big corporations. Like they fucking love him.
So he's
bro.
just fucking balling.
They love him in Japan too. Like love him in Japan because he Nissan and Mitsubishi, he totally turned that company around.
Okay.
He was like a rock star literally in Japan, they said too.
So he's going back to Lebanon. There's bitches waiting for him, red carpet.
Oh, well, he met his wife there. Part of the bail, part of his bail conditions was he wasn't allowed to have any contact with his wife.
Okay.
And I guess they ended up meeting. Obviously, she was in on the plan.
Yeah.
Ended up meeting back in Lebanon. So now I don't know what's gonna happen.
Sounds like he's gonna ride.
It's still gonna play out. Apparently, one of the Green Berets, his name's Michael Taylor. He has like a private security firm over in Lebanon.
Yeah.
Speaks like fucking 5 different languages, like a straight G, right?
Fuck yeah.
Apparently, yeah, he's the guy behind it, and they're still trying to wrinkle out some of the details. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll see what happens. See what happens with that. Don't think he's going to jail. Apparently, in Japan, if you get charged with a crime, 99% conviction rate, bro.
Really? Yo, that is our first G of the week.
Yeah, straight up, bro.
We've been talking about doing this segment where we're going to give a shout out to the best criminal from each week that we can come up with. That is our first G of the week. What's his name?
Fuck, money get Carlos Ghosn.
Carlos Ghosn. Shout out to Carlos Ghosn, bro. That's some G shit.
Another story. This is fucked up, dude. So, did you hear about the Michigan man killed and cannibalized by his grinder date dog?
The Michelin man?
Michigan. Man from Michigan.
They started like the
Michigan.
big blow up.
No, guy from Michigan. Guy from Michigan.
Yeah.
So, I guess whatever, they fucking meet up on Grindr.
Yo, I bet you that's a common occurrence.
This guy, 50-year-old Mark Latunsky, confessed to stabbing Kevin Bacon, who was 25, in the back, slitting his throat, suspending him from his ankles from the ceiling, removing his testicles, and fucking eating them.
Jesus Christ.
Like, bro.
Look, man. If I'm really craving sushi, I'm getting sushi, dog.
Like, I don't know if the balls is the first time I'm going to eat though.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. Like, but if you're craving food, you're craving food,
like,
right?
Let me try a baby toe.
Buddy.
Baby toe.
But what if this is all like, what if this is all that man, like, what if he had this craving? Like, ever since he was little, right? He's like, man, I need a nut.
Here's the thing,
he's
bro.
Always had this craving, and he could never get it filled. And
Pump the brakes here. I got something to share with you about this guy. So, last fall, he was caught chasing a 29-year-old man, only wearing a leather kilt.
Hell yeah. Buddy, this guy sounds lit. What's his name?
Mark Latunsky.
That is the fruitiest name I have ever heard in my life.
So, I don't know, man. This guy likes to get
Shout
down.
out to Mark Latunsky, bro. Sounds lit.
That's a fucked up way to end the podcast, but yeah.
Fuck yeah.
We'll end it right there. You guys, that'll be the last thought of the day. Think about eating balls, people.
Yurt.
All right, signing off. Till next time. Maybe Sunday night.
Yeah, we'll do one Sunday for sure.
All right, see you guys.
If the snow doesn't trap me fucking up my way. But later, guys.